Welcome back, Team Starlight. We have round 3 at WildCardCyclone today. We have Ryan on the left playing Kristya Lightsworn and Julio on the right playing Gladiator Beast. Joining me is Marcos.
Yo, what is up, Team Starlight? We love seeing these decks duke it out because Glad Beasts are the most popular deck on our channel. Ooh, what a mill.
Oh my god, the double recharge. I didn't see that just until now.
That's just like an unfortunate, probably the worst possible mill to have. On top of this, like they're getting no value here. He's just
Yeah,
gonna pop.
and the
He's
Shire,
choosing,
that's not a normal summon. You want to summon turn 1.
yeah, so he's using his effect. Do we have a Herald of Orange Light? That'd be huge. Herald of Orange Light, this could be what you need, and it is what you need. It's not the worst. Got 2 fairies there, plus the additional fairy if this card gets the grave. And we need the mills more than anything. Do we even attack? Taking D prison. That's unfortunate, but I think we can just set a card and pass. Just a trap. Yeah, I think that his hand is not ideal. He has a Beckoning Light with barely set up. But he's not drawing any Glad Beasts, so that's a good sign for our player. And now we get a Solar Recharge here. We got 1, 2, 3 names. We have a JD in hand, I'm pretty sure. He can make this live with the Beckoning if he really wanted to. Which I think he will.
Yeah, it looks like he's thinking about that.
Or he's just going to summon a monster. He summons the Lumina. Lumina pitch Kristya, targeting Garroth. Garroth gets banished. That's a little bit unfortunate, but you can't assume they have a million D prisons. But then we could call the Haunted Chain Kristya. Attack for 28. Oh my god, he's at 38. So even if he deals with this Lumina... Oh, and he mills a Plague. That's so great. Even if he deals with this Lumina, he can't tag out. So this Kristya is actually kind of annoying. And he still has that Beckoning.
He went from a not so great start and now he's in a very good position, but 3 back row in GB.
Ooh, Wabaku comes out, saving his life though, because that would have been game right then and there. We're just going to keep milling. Mill Wolf doesn't get its effect, unfortunately, because of the Kristya. Sets 2 more back row and a monster and just passes. No monster. That's his hand. Okay. Also, Call the Haunted, an interesting tech in this deck, but it makes sense. I don't hate it.
Yeah, worked out really good here.
Gets Book of Moon. Main phase 2. He can JD now, like the whole field if he really wanted to. Which I think he should try to do. He's going to get Lila first. It makes sense. You want to try to maybe hit the a potential Starlight Road.
I did see the road earlier.
Oh, hit the Chariot. And he's just going to mill 6 in end phase. And then ends up milling a Wolf. The problem is that his grave... Oh, he just goes for scoop phase. Okay. The problem was that his grave was just not that great. Because that Kristya would go back to the top deck. But otherwise, like, that's pretty hard to come back from. He summons...
Yeah, he didn't even see it. Like, the right GB cards. That was like the Murmillo test tire was his only monsters.
We thought he bricked, but he actually got bricked. But Book of Moon's going to come out, booking the Lila, allowing us to just start swinging and swinging with both. And now we can tag out. We're probably going to tag out with the Radiari first. You definitely should declare the orders, dog.
Yeah, I did see a Herald, so it definitely matters.
It like super matters, but it's okay. So he's going to banish the Lila and then just make a Laquari. He's not going to use the Herald anyway. But yeah, it's like just GB players, you got to not do that. Like it's not the play. You got to give your opponents a chance to respond, especially if you know they're on the Herald. Now we got our Lightsworn player having to deal with 2 GBs and 1 single back row though. Oh god.
Oh, not the Shire again.
The Shire is going to mill 2. Does he have no War Chariot? Or maybe doesn't feel like he needs the Chariot. Maybe he wants to save the Chariot for like an Honest. But we got the Necroguard now. That's actually a crazy good mill. Here comes the Test Tiger. Test Tiger in a tribute targeting Radiari.
Is he going to risk it? Wow.
Bestiari. Bestiari going to pop a back row here, I assume. Is it chainable? It is chainable. Does he chain it? He can't. He can't chain it because he doesn't have enough lights engraved. He's probably asking, like, can I even chain this? He's like, no, he can't. He can't do that. It's not how that works. You definitely could have heralded the Bestiari if you wanted to, but I guess the better choice is just to herald the
Gazaris,
the fusion that comes out.
Wow, and he
Oh, is it?
allows it. Wow.
Wait, oh, does his herald dead? Because he showed his hand. It was like, I think it was a herald with 2 Lightsworns that weren't fairies. I'm
Oh,
actually
yeah, I think so.
surprised. Yeah,
It was a spell and 2 monsters.
I'm surprised he summoned the only fairy he really had at that point. Also, he could have necro gardened the attack of the big boy if he wanted to, but yeah, it's not. This is not looking great. I'm
Yeah, I
surprised
think
he
his
didn't.
hand is just cooked.
Surprised he didn't make a Heraclinos here. I guess he was afraid of Honest because Honest would just like deal with the Heraclinos. But the way that these the way that these decks come back is when they like solar recharge. But it doesn't matter. He bricked up like a mofo. He built a house with those bricks. We got the game 3.
Yeah, and the accidental hand reveal just allowed him to just keep pushing and not really
Yeah.
be worried.
Mills a Herald and 2 Beckoning Lights, but now he's going to probably search what I assume to be like a Raigo. I mean, Raigo's not the worst to search at this point. It's pretty decent into this deck. I feel like most Kristya decks are running like at least 1. I understand siding like a couple out if you're worried about knock or other things, but yeah, could have shuffled your hand a little bit more to make it clear, but I guess you just know it's probably going to be a Raigo. Sometimes you can set like a Necrogardener or something, but it's not like there's no point to do that against Gladbeast, so I get it.
Yeah, whenever I charge, I definitely
Oof.
hand shuffle a little bit.
You got the Wombo combo. Oh wait, he's not gonna Wombo. We're just gonna send. He's just gonna send. That makes sense though. Turns on your requests. Just also deck thins a little bit. Mills another fairy. He has 2 fairies engraved and 1 Lightsworn name with the Raikou. Milling a lot of traps. The Mirror Force, unfortunate hit. Dude, if this is 3 games in a row.
Oh my god, yeah.
This better be the thumbnail, the Shire.
Is a Shire even a card that this deck normally plays? I don't remember seeing.
Not necessarily like it's not uncommon. It's a fairy Lightsworn. That's why it's used. Because it's like besides Celestia, it's the other fairy Lightsworn, so it's another name. So I have seen many Kristya decks at least run 1. So the fact that it's usually a 1 of though. So the fact that he keeps seeing 1 is like super unfortunate. So what's he gonna tag into? Gonna pop. I mean, DC's 2 Heralds engrave getting like fully hit. Now we can. There's a lot of options you have here. I think you could just banish, but your guy is so small. If you have no background to protect it, I would go quest. Just add back that Laquari.
Yeah, I think I saw a Chariot in his hand too, so he does have like some form of defense.
So he goes a quest, adds back the Laquari, and then probably gonna set a Chariot. He's not drawing many traps for being like such a trap heavy deck, but the trap that he did draw is nice. He does have 3 fairies engraved. He just needs to get 1 more. He goes Honest, crash into it, special summon. Oh, he's gonna tag out. Yeah, I was gonna say Ready Ari is a card, bro. Oh, that's awkward. That was just a wasted turn, honestly.
Yeah, that was a brain fart. He was probably thinking he could only do it on his turn, but no, it's whenever they battle.
Yeah, this is looking like curtains because now you're gonna be able to essentially just constantly tag out and just keep banishing the fairies.
Yeah, especially now that he knows that that was the play he was going for.
Yeah, so I assume it's his Rediari tagging out for the Laquari tagging out for the other Rediari, but you had to do it in order because you could totally cheat if you wanted to, like just only run 1 of each, and if you just shuffle them in your hand, you're like, I bring them back out, like, so you got to do it in order. It's important that you make your opponent do that, but it won't matter in this scenario. Just for future and reference for people. Oh, Threatening Roar though, that's not the worst top deck. I mean, it's not the greatest either. Can't attack. But you got the Stratos too. Oh my gosh. Stratos get Prisma. I mean, he has just so many monsters on field. He needs to see like a solar recharge here to come back, but he milled 2 of them. There's like very few comeback cards at this point. He just has to pass.
Oh no, not the Mega Brick.
Celestia, yeah. Oof. GG's.